Ancient Egypt has fascinated people for centuries with its grandeur, mysteries, and incredible achievements. The pyramids, the Sphinx, and the mummies, these are just the tip of the iceberg. But today we're diving deeper. We'll uncover 10 shocking facts about ancient Egypt that you probably never knew. Get ready to have your mind blown as we explore the mysteries and marvels of one of the world's oldest civilizations. Number 10. Cleopatra was not Egyptian. Most people associate Cleopatra with Egypt, but she wasn't Egyptian at all. Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, was actually of Greek descent. Her family, the Ptolemies, were originally from Macedonia and ruled Egypt after Alexander the Great's death. Despite her Greek heritage, Cleopatra embraced Egyptian culture, learning the language and presenting herself as the reincarnation of the Egyptian goddess Isis. Number 9. Egyptians invented the first known calendar. The Egyptians were experts at tracking time. In fact, they invented the first known calendar more than 5,000 years ago. It was based on the lunar and solar cycles, with a year consisting of 365 days, which was a big step towards modern timekeeping. Their calendar helped them track the flooding of the Nile, which was essential for agriculture. The Egyptian calendar, though not perfect, laid the foundation for our modern Gregorian calendar. Number 8. The pyramids were not built by slaves. Contrary to popular belief, the Great Pyramids of Giza were not constructed by slaves. Archaeologists have found evidence that skilled laborers, many of whom worked in rotating shifts, built the pyramids. These workers were well-fed and housed in nearby workers' villages, with some even receiving medical care. The idea that slaves built the pyramids was a myth perpetuated by ancient historians, but the truth is much more impressive. Number 7. Ancient Egyptians practiced surgery. Ancient Egyptians were not just skilled architects and builders, they were also pioneers in medicine. Evidence suggests that they practiced surgery, including trepanation, which involved drilling or cutting into the skull to treat head injuries or ailments. The Ebers Papyrus, an ancient Egyptian medical text, contains prescriptions for various ailments and treatments, including instructions for surgeries, dental care, and even eye treatments. Number 6. The Sphinx's nose was destroyed by a mysterious force. The Great Sphinx of Giza is one of Egypt's most iconic landmarks, but did you know its nose is missing? While many people believe it was shot off by Napoleon's soldiers, the truth is more complex. Historical records suggest that the nose was actually destroyed in the 14th century by a Sufi Muslim who saw the Sphinx as an idol. Despite multiple theories, the exact cause of its destruction remains a mystery. Number 5. The Egyptians had a god for almost everything. Ancient Egyptians were polytheistic, meaning they believed in many gods, each responsible for a different aspect of life. There were gods for the sun, the sky, water, the underworld, and even love. One of the most fascinating gods was Batet, the goddess of home, fertility, and childbirth, often depicted as a lioness or with a woman's body and a lioness head. There were hundreds of gods and goddesses, each with their own followers and specific rituals. Number 4. The mummification process was highly complex. Mummification was not just about preserving the body. It was a complex and sacred process that took about 70 days. The Egyptians believed that the body needed to remain intact for the soul to live on in the afterlife. This process involved removing the internal organs, drying out the body with natron, a type of salt, and wrapping it in linen. The heart, believed to be the center of a person's soul, was often left inside the body, while the brain was discarded. The mummification process was both an art and a science. Number 3. Egyptians loved their makeup. Cosmetics played an important role in ancient Egyptian culture, not only for beauty but also for health and protection. Both men and women wore makeup, with the most common product being kohl, a black powder used around the eyes. This wasn't just for aesthetics, kohl had practical uses as well. It helped reduce the glare of the sun and was believed to protect the eyes from infections and evil spirits. They also wore henna for body art and painted their nails with vibrant colors. Number 2. The Egyptians were the first to build temples. While ancient civilizations like Mesopotamia and Greece are known for their grand structures, It was the Egyptians who were the first to build massive temples dedicated to their gods. These temples were not just places of worship but also centers of community life. The Temple of Karnak is one of the largest and most impressive temple complexes in the world, and it remains an incredible testament to Egyptian engineering and devotion to their deities. 1. The Egyptians predicted the flooding of the Nile. One of the most incredible achievements of the Egyptians was their ability to predict the flooding of the Nile River. They based their agricultural calendar around the annual flooding of the Nile, which was essential for fertilizing their crops. Using their sophisticated knowledge of astronomy and the cycles of the moon, they developed a method for forecasting when the floods would come, ensuring that they could plant crops at the right time. This knowledge allowed them to thrive in a desert landscape, making the Nile one of the most important elements of their civilization. So there you have it, 10 shocking facts about ancient Egypt that will change the way you think about this incredible civilization. From their surprising medical advancements to the truth behind the pyramids, the Egyptians were far ahead of their time in many ways. If you enjoyed these fascinating tidbits, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Let me know in the comments which fact shocked you the most. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of the past, and remember, history is full of surprises.